Today we are going to be unboxing and reviewing the Coldbreak GO. This is one of my favorite tools to use when hosting because not only does it allow me to batch dozens and dozens of cocktails, it allows me as the host to be present so I'm not stuck behind the bar. So without any further ado, this is the ColdOne GO. First, I want to break down everything that comes inside the box when you order a Coldbreak GO. Admittedly, the second this hit my door, I ripped the box apart because I was so excited. I didn't even hit record, but this is everything that's inside of it. The box is hardly bigger than this. It's just enough to protect it. So the three most important things that come with every order of a Coldbreak is one, the cooler. This is insulated. It has all these parts I'll show you in just a second inside. That's the first thing. Let me move my microphone here. Second thing that's just as important as the cooler is this keg that comes with it. This is a 2-gallon keg. It comes with a sealer on top, super easy to put together. And third is the CO2 that comes with this. I'm gonna show you how to pressurize this and everything, but these are the three main components with every order. You have the cooler, you have the keg to put all the liquid in, 2 gallons, which makes dozens and dozens of cocktails, and CO2. Also, I've used it before where it lasts at least 2 kegs worth, and sometimes more depending on the liquid I have in there. Other things that come with this is your nozzle, which we're gonna put on in just a second. Inside this little zip bag here, comes with instructions and a lot more information on the Coldbreak and all of their products. I have a bigger one of this and I just love how compact this one actually is. The other two things in here, other than the CO2, are the tools to seal up the keg and to put on the nozzle. Something I really love that Coldbreak does is they could have just gone generic with these tools, but instead there's a grip on this, it's branded, it just kind of elevates the whole experience of this, and so that's what's inside. Oh, and another thing that they include with all of these is a bar mat. This actually fits perfectly on top here, so you can put your drinks up here as well. Another thing you can do, usually when I'm serving, I'll put it underneath here. That way if someone moves the nozzle a little too quick and it drips down, it's a bar mat, that's what it's meant to be. So that's what's inside every order. And so now let's break down. I'm gonna pull you a little bit closer. I'm gonna show you how to prep this thing and get everything going. And then I'm actually gonna batch a cocktail in here and show you exactly how to use it. Put this nozzle on, it's super easy. I'm gonna turn this so you can see exactly how this goes on here. And you're gonna need this little nozzle tool as well. Like I said, branded, just beautiful. So this pulls in and out, right? And so you're gonna put this on here. Just spin this a few times. Sometimes it takes a second to catch, but once that's on there we go. You're gonna use this tool. Where is it? You're gonna use this tool here. You're gonna hook it into this, hold this still, and you're just gonna make sure this is nice and snug. One more features I really love about this Coldbreak cooler. The handles on both sides here to easily transport this, and down here, there is a screw, if you will go down here. So when you throw ice in here on top of the keg and you're cleaning up, it easily drains so it doesn't have to be waterlogged when you're moving it. Important part, now that this is all set, what you're gonna wanna do is it comes with some BLC, beer line cleaner or keg cleaner. Just follow the instructions, put some water in this keg, swish it around, and then run it through the lines once it's tapped and clean it. That way it's purged and ready to go. And you're gonna wanna do that after every single cocktail batch or beer, whatever you put in here. When you're cleaning it up, just run a little bit through the lines, and that way it doesn't get cakey or stuck with sugar or anything else in whatever beverage you're serving. So now we're gonna open this up a little bit and show you these lines and exactly how they work. So now that I've unwrapped this is what's inside. Essentially, this is going to go on top of this keg, and I'll show you in just a sec once we put our cocktail in there how this works. This blue line is what pressurizes the keg, and then when you use that tap, it's gonna come out of this line, and it's attached to right here. It's very, very simple. So now for the fun part is building this cocktail and batching this. Put whatever liquid you want in here, so now you're gonna grab this tool right here. This is what unseals the keg, and so I'll show you a close-up once I seal this up, but just a couple times, unscrew it, and this nozzle is gonna come out here. We're gonna set that aside. You can pour in batches of liquid that you've prepped, which is what I usually do. And at the same time, if you're doing a cocktail like a Negroni that I'm about to do, you can just do equal parts, so you can just pour it in here. Set the bottles on top like this. We're gonna go 1 bottle of Campari, 1 bottle of gin, and 1 bottle of sweet vermouth, and then you're gonna have a batch Negroni. Once your cocktail is inside of here, all you have to do is seal it up and pressurize it. So now all you have to do is take in your spout here and place it inside and seal it up with your tool. Open up the cooler, take out the hoses and nozzle to fit this keg, and put your keg inside the cooler. And a very important note, before you seal this on, this is what's gonna connect the keg to our line so we can pour. So when you press this in, these are gonna go out. When you put this on, make sure this is turned so this is flush. And once it's inside, we're gonna twist it so it goes out and grabs onto the keg and starts to regulate and pour the cocktail. So just make sure it's sealed up like this, then connect the keg. So we're gonna put this on top, making sure these grooves fit. You're going to twist, and then you're going to press down and twist one more time until it locks in. That's what's going to activate that nozzle to come out and grab the keg so we can start pouring through these lines. Next, fill your cooler up with ice. Now it's time to pressurize this keg. This is where the CO2 is going to go. Make sure that this is twisted all the way to the negative side, because if it's twisted on, it's going to fire CO2 through early and you're gonna waste some of that air. So make sure this is off, minus sign all the way over. That is going to be at 0, obviously. We want it to stay at 0 until we turn it on. CO2, you're just gonna place it underneath, have it connected, and you're going to screw it in until it is nice and snug. You do not need to force it anymore. For the final touches, all we have to do is tuck these in. Just make sure they're not pinched when you close it so that it doesn't kink anything up, and you're going to shut your cooler. All you have to do is grab your glass with some ice, depending on the cocktail you're serving. And that is how you get cocktails on tap. And that is how easy it is to use the ColdOne GO and batch whatever cocktail you like. If you're interested in this, I have a link below. It's gonna give you a deal. It's also an affiliate link, so I get a little bit of commission from that as well. This, like I said, is my favorite tool to use when hosting, so I get to be present when I'm hosting, when I'm with my guests, and I'm not stuck behind the bar making cocktails all night. Also, it's really fun to bring this when you're a guest. It really levels up the party wherever you're going. Whether it's the beach, whether it's a house party, or you're just hosting from home, this is my favorite tool to use when hosting. Cheers, friends.